Hello, everybody. We are back. We made it to Tuesday. We survived Monday, and we moved on to Tuesday. Getting closer to the weekend again, for those of you who are waiting for the weekend. All right, so of course, if you missed yesterday's episode, you can always check the videos down below, or you can swing over to YouTube or have the entire playlist. And I have a ton of playlists of games that I've played over the years. I think I started streaming back in 2017. I kind of bounced between YouTube and Twitch, so not every game is necessarily there, but a bunch are of games that I've played over the years. So feel free to check those out. Of course, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe or follow, whichever terminology you'd rather use, over on YouTube. That way you can stay updated when I upload new stuff over there. I have done some multi-streaming in the past, which, it does help you grow. I mean, if you're all over the place, you're reaching more people, which is kind of the idea of multi-streaming. The other good thing about multi-streaming, particularly with YouTube, is it makes it a little bit easier when it comes to uploading videos. So, like right now, I'm live on Twitch, and then I take the recording and I have to upload it on YouTube, and then then it starts reaching people, hopefully, and the views start adding up or whatever. But if you multi-stream and you're live on both Twitch and YouTube, the way it works with YouTube is you're gonna get your views that you're live, and then when you're done streaming, you don't have to upload a video. You just set it to do it automatically, sort of like I do here on Twitch. And so I don't have to upload anything. I might have to, edit a few things. But for the most part, it's already uploaded. And from what I've noticed, it keeps the number of views that you got while you were live, and it just adds new views to it. So if you were live and you ended the stream and you had 30 views, when it's saved as a video or whatever on YouTube, it's going to start with those 30 views, and then it'll accumulate as more people see it, even though it's not live anymore. Whereas if you just upload it, you start at 0. And so I've kind of noticed that here as I've been just uploading, that the view numbers are not the same as they are when I'm multi-streaming live. However, the reason why I'm not multi-streaming is because my computer is getting to be old. It's probably going to be museum worthy here before long. I got that back in 2017 as well. It only has 3 gigs of VRAM, and so it's getting to a point where it's hard to do a lot of multiple things at once, let alone play like some of the newer games. And OBS takes up a lot of VRAM, and some of these games take up a lot of VRAM. And so if I, obviously use too much, it crashes and the whole thing falls apart. And so multi-streaming adds to that. It's not so bad if I'm using Restream, because Restream, you're kind of going through their servers or whatever. However, the issue is transcoding on Twitch. That is probably one of the main reasons why I'm not multi-streaming. So lack of transcoding and lack of VRAM. So if I want to use Restream, for some reason, on Twitch, partners are the priority. They get all the transcoding, and then it goes down to affiliates and so forth. And so lots of times I'm not transcoded. And so people are stuck at only being able to watch at 1080p. And you might be in a place, maybe at work or a park, or you may be at home, and maybe you don't have the greatest of internet, and you can't watch at 1080p. So you have to lower it. I know years ago when I was at work, during like my lunch break, I would sometimes watch Twitch, but their internet there was not the greatest. And so I had to watch it at, 480, 460, 420, whatever the number, 4 something. I had to watch it at that. Anything below 400 was kind of blurry for me, but I could watch at 400 and it'd be decent. So I'm not guaranteed to be transcoded. So they set up with OBS and they created this option where basically streamers could use their own computer to transcode themselves. So we are transcoded because of that setting right now. Although you have fewer settings, I think you only have like 3 choices. But if I try to do that through Restream, I don't have the option to transcode through my computer. For some reason, through it won't let me do it if I'm using the stream key and whatnot through Restream. I can do it with ATEM multi-streaming, but then I have to deal with the VRAM issue. So it's like, if it's not one problem, it's the other, right? So that being said, until I can find some money to upgrade my computer, I have to do what I can do. My understanding is to upgrade it, it would cost a lot more because the prices have gone up. And then, of course, buying a decent computer that I'm not going to have to necessarily replace in a few years, that's probably going to cost me around $2,000 plus. And I cannot afford that right now. We are kind of paycheck to paycheck at the moment. Mortgage is high. It takes one entire paycheck. And so I might have like $100 left over or whatever after we pay the mortgage. So life is kind of annoying with this whole price mess. Groceries are high. Gas prices are high. Utilities are starting to get higher and higher. This last power bill was almost $200. Water bill it's kind of staying around $60 some. And they're trying real hard to build some data centers that are going to put our electricity and water bills up even higher. And then I've heard talk that they want to tack it to our internet bills. And every time we use AI, basically we're going to get charged more. And the way things are kind of set up online, you're pretty much always connected to AI. If you're on Google and you type in a search, it usually gives you an AI answer before you even click on anything. So that's going to add to your internet bill. It's just talk. I don't think it's set in stone yet, but I know some data centers have been they trying to build, and there was a vote or whatever, and yay, officials actually listened and said, no, it's not for the best interest of our community, so you're not going to build it here. So there has been some wins. Matter of fact, interesting story. Have y'all ever seen, it's an older movie called Erin Brockovich? It stars Julia Roberts. She actually plays Erin Brockovich. And Erin Brockovich is an actual real person. So I don't know how much of the movie is true, because, movies sometimes stretch. But the main idea of the movie was corporations and factories and whatnot were polluting people's water supply, and she was investigating it. And I think she ended up, winning lawsuits because people were getting cancer and dying and stuff like that. And so from what I've seen or read, I guess Erin Brockovich is now investigating these data centers. So good luck to her. And yeah, data centers better watch out. Honestly, I use AI from time to time. This overlay was actually created by AI. And the main reason why I did that is because I'm not in a place where I can hire a professional. And I don't have the ability to do it myself. Nor do I have a lot of time having 3 kids and running a business and whatnot. So AI allowed me to create my vision, in a sense, pretty much for free. Now, if I got to a point where I could afford to hire a professional or figured out how to do some of this stuff, I probably wouldn't use it. Um, but when you are a small time person, even if you're owning a business and your business is small and just growing, you got to find cheap or free, affordable ways of being able to do your business or take care of your business or whatever. You don't have the option to spend large amount of money on stuff because you don't have it. So you got to do kind of what you got to do. That being said, I do not support them building these big data centers in people's communities and backyards and all that. Surely we can find other ways of doing it. I don't think AI should take over. I think it should be just a tool that people use. You know, the priority should be the people, and AI should be down here. Okay, um, that's just kind of how I feel. I think AI could be useful, but we got to keep it in its place. We can't jump over the line. But you know, the issue with history and human behavior, lots of times we tend to abuse our tools and use it for reasons we shouldn't. My wife sent me a message here. What in the world is my phone doing? Technology. Speaking of technology, it's gotten horrible. She's not having the best of days either. She's trying to eat lunch, and you know she brought her own lunch, and unfortunately she forgot to pack a silverware. Forgot to pack silverware, and so she's trying to figure out how she's going to eat without silverware. I can't bring her one because she's like over 40 minutes away. By the time I get there, she wouldn't be on lunch anymore. So, unfortunate. Um, but yeah, anyways, we have a bad habit of not using things to their intention or whatever. But I don't think AI should take people's jobs. I think people should keep their jobs and maybe use AI to maybe assist them to do their jobs if if that's possible or whatever. And that's how it should stay. It should never take over. You know, it's kind of the same idea with having robots, do our jobs for us. You know, people can use robots to assist their job, but that robot should never take over their job. But anyways, so Lufia yesterday and today, and then Wednesday and Thursday we're doing Fallout New Vegas. Make sure you stop on by. Once again, playlists are over on YouTube if you want to catch up. All right, so we're gonna go full screen. I'm still kind of working on some overlays. So sometimes, especially playing these retro RPGs, I use a different screen. I don't use full screen because, like, right now I'm covering up how much money I got. You can't see it, right? And if I had any other overlays on the screen, you wouldn't be able to see the screen. And so sometimes I'll have something like this with a smaller screen so I can separate everything. I got the chat down here. I could have a you can't exactly see what I'm pointing. So I got the chat down at the bottom. I could have my webcam at the top. Okay, I got information at the bottom of the screen, and then I got the game there towards the middle. Although it's kind of small, so I would need to make it bigger. So this is still kind of a work in progress here. So I would need to make the screen bigger because I don't want it too small, and then you're kind of squinting to look. Especially if you're watching on a mobile device, it's going to be even smaller. So at the moment, we're going to use full screen. And then, of course, when I'm playing Fallout and games like Fallout, we're going to use full screen regardless, just because it seems more fitting. A lot of the retro games were kind of made for smaller screens anyways. But anyways, here we are. Turn my volume down a little bit. Please keep me posted on how your volume is. It's going to be a little different on your end. All right, so what happened? Well, we were chasing after this guy named Idura, something like that. And we went to a northern shrine, and he kind of set a trap for us, and Decker might have been killed. He got stuck behind, and he was injured to begin with, and we had to use the escape spell and flee. So there's a good possibility we lost Decker. So now we've discovered there's another Sinistral. We defeated Gatus, but we heard there's another one named Eamon. So now we're trying to find out about him. Of course, you know, if you watched us play Lufia 1, which is technically the sequel to this one, we know that there is 4 main Sinistrals: Gatus, Eamon, Iram, and Deus. So far, we've only actually met Gatus so far in this prequel. So, that's kind of where we're at. We're also trying to feed our capsule monsters. We haven't gotten to any power capes yet. Mystery ring. I don't think we found any mystery rings. Plated cloth. We could buy a plated cloth. How much money do I have? I think I could buy that. Where are we exactly? This is Treadle. Okay, this is the whole thing about getting the boat. Alright, so that's the item store. And then we have the shop. I think plated cloth is in the other town. Oh, there's one right here. Nobody really needs it. So we're just gonna buy it. Did I equip it? He had one to begin with. You don't need it. It's weaker than the iron plate. Thank you. Now it wants an iron plate. I don't know if I have money for that. Iron plate's 59. I do not have the money for it. Alright, let's try to start feeding Fumi here. I don't really have anything to feed him at the moment. What level is he at? He's at level 17, so he's kind of behind on levels. So this one heals, this one uses electricity, and then of course this one uses fire. Give me just a second. So, unfortunately, I've been talking this whole time with my mic on mute. And didn't know it. But I'll be right back.
white blazer, bad weather, badge tucked under the leather. He says his name in the dark, like a match struck in the park. Palm trees bend in the heat, 2 steps ahead on the street. Every smile got a price, every night rolls the dice. Keep it clean, keep it tight, we're removing you out tonight. Blue water, red line, cross it once, you're out of time. Miami Vice,
All right, sorry about that little bit of a wait. I had to deal with my kids. School starts in about a month. Fortunately, only one of them is going to school. The other one is too young, and the other one is homeschooled, so. All right, so we have to get a boat. He's going to be working on the boat. So we have to go back to Treadle and wait for him to get done. Flowers. Would you like flowers? The lovely flowers. Can I have one? Thank you. That'll be 1 gold, please. Are you all right? You look pale. Yes, I'm fine. Watch out. Are you okay? Oh no, sis. Hang on, Lufia. Hang on. Well, let's take her someplace she can lie down. Our place is right over there. Follow me. A flower girl like Eris. Although this game came out before Final Fantasy VII. This is it. Bring her inside. Sis? She's okay. She's just sleeping. What's wrong with her? She's just exhausted. She'll be okay if she rests for a couple of days. She's always working alone, and if we could work, she wouldn't be so exhausted like this. Lufia? Oh, you guys, huh? Why am I here in bed? You fainted. You're the one who bought flowers from me. Did you bring me back here? Thank you. Don't mention it, but you should really look after yourself better, you know. I know, but no, Lufia. You have to stay in bed for a while. Thanks, I'm alright now. I have to get some flowers for tomorrow. Besides, I saw a beautiful flower on the mountain. I've never seen such a beauty in all my life. If I can get my hands on it, I'm sure it'll be a big seller. Lufia. Flower. We've got to do something, otherwise she'll push herself to go find the flower. Salon, cast Drowsy on her. Drowsy? Oh yes, we could do that, couldn't we? Drowsy. What did you do to my sister? She'll be okay. Drowsy is a spell to put someone to sleep. When she's better, she'll wake up naturally. Really? Yes. Well, shall we go get flowers now? It's kind of funny, you know, we cast healing spells on us. It's very rarely do you have a game where you cast an offensive spell to help somebody. Yeah, it'll make a nice change from whacking monsters, that's for sure. We'll look for the flower your sister saw. You guys take good care of her, okay? We will. And where does your sister usually pick flowers? On the mountain south of here. There are many pretty flowers there. The mountain south of here, right? Okay. Maxim, let's go. I guess this is what we're gonna do while we're waiting for our boat. All right, heading to the Flower Mountain. Flower Mountain. We're gonna have to blow up the entrance. A bear. Lunar bear. Is that like a werebear? What's this say? The pillars movable by hand can be moved by a hammer. This lets you move pillars far away. There are rocks and walls that can be broken by the hammer. This must be the hammer. That doesn't look like a hammer. It looks like a ball and chain. The gnomes! Where's David? Plant monster. A crow kelp. Fire might be useful. Oh, should I backtrack now with the new tool and see if I can go anywhere that destroys rocks? They don't destroy those, though. Goes over top. We have some wizards, necromancers. We fought them in the ancient cave, didn't we? Fire might be good. Could have been better, but we did spread it against 4. Ooh. Oh, calling for more help. Ooh. For me. Finish him. Got a mind potion. Alright, we're looking at intelligence. 70, 61, and she's got a whole. Let's see. I'm gonna give it the maximum. I think he probably needs a little bit more than that does. Okay, first let's try to see what's in this door. We have stairs. Hey, Valerian, how's it going? Alright, there's stairs over there, so maybe this leads to like an item or something. Now we gotta go back to our hook. There's stairs. Wow, it led to the same place. Can't push in. We need to push from the other side. Although I probably can't go back, right? I can. Not that it probably doesn't really matter. Because as you can see, the rock came back. Get up here. Alright, that's the stairs that we come up from. Then there's a door over here that requires a key. So we gotta get the key. Gnomes. Let's bite them. Oh, I was hoping it hit harder than that. Shocking. Silver armor that we don't need because we already bought them. Okay, so it looks like we have 3 buttons and there's 3 portals that probably will lead back here. I'm assuming we're trying to get this opened up. We gotta go to all 3 portals, maybe? See, we're obviously gonna have to start over. Good thing we have a reset. Should have done the other one. Yeah, I should have done the other one. Puzzles, we love them. We'll get it eventually. Huh, I wonder what's over there. Treasure! We found another dragon egg. A flying axe. And a power ring. Ooh. Let's see what we can do here. Really damages flying enemies. 3 times more damage than normal attack. Awesome. Mystery ring. A strange and mysterious ring. Makes mirror magic. Power ring would be better. Increases your attack. Magic resistance would go down, and we really don't want that. Our defense would go down, everything else would go up. I'm gonna give it to him because his just goes up. I think we've reached the top. What do you think? Looks like we got a hook over. I have a feeling we're gonna have a fight at some point. Radisher joins the party. We got another capsule monster. Look at that. Need to give Radisher a name. Sully, huh? Let's put the rest of the letters in lowercase. Have a look at Sully. Doyle. Radish kick, level 32. I don't think I have any fireballs. No fireballs. How about a bronze axe? I don't have a broadsword. Silver armor. Well, I found the capsule monster, but not the flower I needed. I need a key. I don't think I found the key yet. Excuse me, still alive. Key. All right, we need to go there, but we don't have a key. We've been up there, still didn't find a key. Well, that was not the answer. Then go down. There's a door down. I don't think we want to go down here. I think we want to go down here. One down, one to go. That's a nice kick, Radish. Or Sully, I guess I should say. Got a door. Just one door. A Tengu. Pretty tough, isn't it? Strong against magic. Ah. Hidden door. Up here. Another door. I have a feeling this door leads over here. We can't. I guess we can go in this way. Can't set the bomb down. Oh, okay. I think I understand. I need to be able to go into that blank spot there, which they're not going to let me. Here. Do it from here because once again I'm blocked. Alright, well, let's try the other way around. Life potion. Who needs the hit points the most? Sure. Need more than that, but we'll take it. So now we go this way. Snake rock, huh? Lets you do snake attacks. Normal attack against all enemies, effects against strong enemies. Unfortunately, not really effective for anybody. Need to find a way to the stairs. How do I get to the stairs? Huh. That allowed us to hit the door. All I can tell, there's nothing I can do here that's gonna mean anything. Alright, we'll try the other door. There we go. There's nothing for me to grab. Maybe we come in from the other side. There's a hole right there. Well, that helps me do the treasure chest. One fight to the next. Kamikaze. Attack you, fireball, and you, and just you. Burn sword. See if it's any better than what we got. It is. All three of them can use it too. Smashes rocks with Thunder Blast. 3 times more damage than normal attack, and it's effective against flying. This one has nothing, but if we do Burn Sword, she'll have Firestorm. Attack all enemies, heavily damages enemies vulnerable to fire. And her attack is the lowest. Let's give her the Burn Sword. I got the flower key. Awesome. Then we could go that way, but we're not done exploring over here yet. Still alive? Hee. Alright, so if we go this way... Probably should have done this before falling in the hole. Watch, there'll be nothing here. Except for holes. That would have got me closer to the treasure chest beforehand. Probably all that's under there, right, is the holes. Alright, so the bomb cannot blow up those boulders. This thing can. And this can burn all the grass, right? There's another hole. So it's really just for holes. I need to go this way so then I can jump down this way. Then we go up the stairs. And then we can finally go through here. He does not have fireball. I wonder why they decided for him not to use fire. fire was they weren't really weak against fire. Bolts would be much better. It was a little better. Wooden shield. I think we're fine. Gotta fight a monster in order to get to the flower. Fight a flower to get a flower. Flower for a flower. Do we have anything to wake him up with? Like that. Still can't use Firestorm yet. Now she is asleep. I don't know why he ran. Ouch. Firestorm. Let's use that. Could have hit a little harder. He's got a lot of hit points, don't he? Let's try biting him. There we go. We had to bite it. We bit that flower. Isn't this the flower Lufia was looking for? It's a giant flower, I thought, but it's so pretty. This has got to be the one. All right, let's bring it back. They picked the flower and they sealed its fate. It will die a lot quicker than if they would have just left it alone. I'll take care of my sister. Why are you so nice to us? Thank you. Lufia, wake up. I had a really good rest. Good morning. Here you are. This flower is the one I saw. Good, so this was the right one. Please let me buy this flower. I'm not rich, but I'll give you all I have. We brought this flower back to give you. Are you giving this to me? Yes. Will you accept it? Of course, but are you sure? If you plant this and make more, you can sell them at a good price. I don't know how to take care of flowers anyway. Besides, this one will be happier with you. So thank you so much. I'll take good care of them. If you grow a lot of them, would you give me one? Of course. By the way, what's this flower called? I can't pronounce it, but it's the flower from the first game. How much you want to bet? The one that Lufia liked. Starts with a P, I think. I don't think it has a name yet. I have an idea. Would you name it? Me? Well, let's see. How about Lufia? Or something like that. That sounds really lovely. Yes, that's it. I'm glad you like it. Salon, we should be going. Alright, we've got to go now. I hope your Lufia grows 1,000-fold. Oh, it will. Sounds good to hear. Sis, that's a really nice flower. Yes, I'll grow thousands of them and show everyone in the world how beautiful it is. And she does. It ends up spreading across the entire world 100 years later, and it's Lufia's favorite flower. What happened to the boat that was here? Someone just bought the ship. Well, damn. Oh, Maxim, where have you been? The engine and ship are already done. Already? Dyad is out on a test sail. He should be back soon. Oh, that's him now. Holy moly! Yeah, we need that. Phew, it's so fast. I know. Amazing, aren't I? Take my hat off to you, Lexus. This engine thing is amazing. It's really a dream invention. Yes, I know. Lexus, the ship's yours. If I can use your laboratory too, I want to try to invent something. Well, not everyone can actually invent something, but you mean it. No charge for the ship. That's what I said. Alright, you can use the lab for anything you want. Thanks. I'm on my way. Please take good care of the Exurian? Something like that. See ya, guys. Is that their version of the Enterprise? Lexus, what is Exurian? The name of this ship. Exurian. Isn't that a cool name? By the way, we were supposed to buy that ship. What are you talking about? I'm already a member of your party. That's true. Now we have the ship. Let's begin the adventure. Boy, we got a scientist in our party now. But we need to outfit you before we go anywhere. Alright. He's level 28. I'll raise both his stuff. Alright, raise attack, defense, strength, and agility. And this would raise attack, defense, strength, and gut. This does a tail attack that hits everything. Give him that one. Let's see if we can get him anything else better. That's what he already has. Plated cloth. You can't wear the other stuff here. Glass, however you say that. So that's pretty much the best I can get him right now. I can buy one of those. Try to get our radish to grow up here. A long road. Where was it we could buy those? Wasn't here. It was probably the previous town. I wonder what the radish is going to turn into. We can always go to Forfeit Island. That's supposed to have everything I've ever bought. Might be a good place to feed capsule monsters. Supposed to be somewhere in the south. Not moving very fast. Is that it? Find out. Dunkirk Kingdom. They never really exactly said where we were going. And he can use magic, look at that. So now we gotta make sure we buy him magic too. The question is, how long is he gonna stay in our apartment? Forfeit Island, here we go. This is Forfeit Island. Strangely, all items and weapons sold anywhere in the world end up here. I've been expecting you, Maxim. We have everything you've ever sold. Take your time. What was it that he was wanting to eat? It was a long robe, I think. Really? Now you want an iron plate? He changes his mind again. Oh, look at that. That made him very happy. He really liked that iron plate. world is that? A red cap. So he's like a little gnome kind of thing. What was that it said he wanted? I done forgot. I'm getting old. He wants light armor. Light armor. Kukri. Another light armor. A good way to waste money, I guess. If you're not needing to buy anything. A bracelet. Didn't go up very much. Another bracelet. And another rod. At least it's kind of cheaper items at the moment. Terror ball. Sure if I've sold one of those or not. Fuse ball, ice ball. Nope, no terror ball. Alright, we're gonna take a little break from the store here and check out the rest of the town. You know that the Queen of Dankert seeks the ruby icon, Aurelio's national treasure. Ah, go away. The shop next to the inn collects only things a man called Maxim has sold since yesterday. Amazing, a shop with the things of only one person. Who is Maxim anyways? Specialize in weapons. Call me if you find anything you like. That'd be good for him. Attack all enemies. You can occasionally put them to sleep as well. Is this the item shop? Dankirk Kingdom to the east and Aurelio were at odds for such a long time, but after the Prince of Aurelio, Lilio, however you say that, became king, the two countries decided to make peace. Show good faith, Aurelio will present to Dankirk the national treasure, the ruby icon. I heard the Prince of Aurelio is in Dankirk now. Maybe you can see the ruby icon. Hello there, enjoy. You like cider, right? They're selling some old stuff, but their cider is pretty good. Down these stairs, both paradise and purgatory await you. If you're going, be prepared. The reels of the flower slot match up more easily at certain times. I wonder when. You mix cider with fruit juice, it's so tasty that I tend to drink a lot of it. You youngsters wouldn't know the taste of good cider if it hit you upside the head. Whoa, this person's pretty cool, so that's red hair. Okay. Markeo? Be sure to win. This is Pegasus, where dreams are sold. Enjoy. Casino. I love a strong gambling man. How are you? Are you a good gambler? If it's a big game you're going for, I've got just a ticket. This way, friend. Would you like to play the flower slot? No. Every time I come here, I feel like I'm all young again. Hello, what can I get you? This is where you buy coins. Restores hit points of your members of your party during battle if you ask it nicely. Use its magic to attack enemies. When you use this in caves, treasure chests that are not yet open will emit a sound. Ooh, look at that. A whip that may bring you luck. The Dragon Blade for 500,000 coins. Sword that severely damages dragons. See-through silk. Made from very thin silk. Restores a lot of hit points. Bunny suit. Just a thing to wear to a fancy dress party. Fully restores magic. Bunny ears. The bunny lady. Bunny sword. Goes with the bunny suit and is decorated with rabbit pictures. Will it change her appearance if she wears it? Wear this with the bunny suit. Huh. At this rate, I'll have to sell my ship to keep playing. I'm bound to win the next one. Have fun, but if you get excited, you'll end up spending all your money, so be careful. Down the stairs. Takes 10 coins at a time with electrical. This is the VIP room. I'm sorry, but only those with a VIP card may enter. The game at the table is blackjack. Do you know the rules? Yes, I do. I may look old, but I still have a few tricks up my sleeve. How about a game? It's not easy to work at the castle, so I come here from time to time to relax a bit. This is Action Bingo. Do you want to know the rules? Well, I'm assuming we probably have to have coins first. Probably the best tactics, if you want any of these items, is to not play the games. It's just to spend your money here and get coins. Because all it says for the item is you gotta have coins. Like, I could buy the statue right now if I wanted the statue. But we're gonna try out a few of the games. I'd like to play Flower Slot. As you see, we're not doing so well. Oh, we did better there. Look at that. Not so well this time. Would like to play action bingo? Yes. Press the A button to stop. Place one bet. Move the ball with the cursor. Here. Keep it here. Last ball. One in a row. Push A. Try for the ball of chance. No. We won 5 more coins than what we betted. Ah, hit the button too many times. Go away. Let's try some blackjack. Let's try this again. Busted. You got 21 over there. How about you let me fight in the Coliseum? That would be nice. No, it would be better to come in here and go... I don't think I have that much money. We want to keep some money, so let's go with 50. So I have 5,000 coins. I can't really buy anything at the moment. But they never said you lose it, so you just come back when you have more money. Do I need to even stay? No. Alright, let's go back to the pawn shop here. Look at our red cap. I don't have a terror ball. Let's give him one of the balls we do have. I don't have a ball. Confused ball. Didn't like it. Like that one. We can actually buy the plated cloth. Almost there. Long robe. I should not have had him eat that other one. Oh, I don't have the money. Now. Alright, what is he going to change into now? Drum roll. He is now a... caveman? Giant. Alright. I don't really have a whole lot of money, so we'll work on Fumi another time. Alright, so I'm assuming the next place we got to go to is the castle that we just went to. Because that's what everybody's kind of talking about that's been around us. I guess there's two kingdoms kind of fighting against each other, and then I guess somebody was crowned the prince was crowned king, and now they're trying to create a peace amongst each other. However, we're gonna have to do that next time. That's all the time I have today, but thank you for coming and watching. We will be back tomorrow around 12, but we're going to be playing Fallout New Vegas. We're going to continue where we left off there. We got a bunch of quests and missions to do there. We're going to do that tomorrow and Thursday. We'll be back with Lufia 2 on Monday, so make sure you stop on by. Follow, make sure you get those notifications activated for when I go live. And we'll see you next time. Have a good day.
Old swing in the backyard, rust stains on my hands, grass stains on my sneakers, fireflies in tin cans, mom calling from the screen door, sun melting in the